In today's tutorial, you'll learn how to crochet this beautiful baby cardigan, heart cardigan. We are making this for Valentines, so get ready with us. And I'll be taking you step by step for absolute beginners. So Shalom Crocheters, welcome to my channel Zoe CrochetR too. And a very big thank you to all my subscribers and my returning viewers. Thank you for liking and sharing my tutorials. And if you're new to my channel, welcome. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to my channel Zoe CrochetR too. Now, without further ado, get all your materials and let's get started. And commit your work to the Lord, and your plans will be established. Proverbs 16 verse 3. Okay, we're going to begin, and these are the materials that we're going to be needing. We're going to need our scissors, our stitch markers, our darning needle, a measuring tape to take measurement, very important. And I'll be working with this hook, and I'll be working with a 3mm size hook. Okay, right now we're going to start joining our squares, and you remember in the tutorial this measured 8 centimeters. Right now, let me check this. And now you can see for our cardigan, this will be small. And I have the full tutorial of this heart on my YouTube channel, Zoe CrochetR. I explain to you detailing how to make this. I'll be leaving this tutorial. I'll be leaving the link to this tutorial in the description box below. So check this. Go and make your heart and come on, let's make our beautiful designs. Right now. So you're just going to come in one of those corners inside your hook and go ahead and chain 3, 1, 2, and 3. And since our corner consists of 2 double crochet, you're going to make 1 more double crochet, chain 2, and 2 more double crochet in that same space, 1 and 2. And by the way, I'm using the same hook that I used for the tutorial, the 2.5. And now you're going to come in the next stitch, always working that stitch. And yes, a double crochet, a double crochet. Right, you're going to repeat this all around like this, and I'll meet you here. So you walk, you get here, you're going to make your corner, which consists of 2 double crochet, chain 2, 2 double crochet, you make double crochets, you come and make your third corner, which consists of 2 double crochet, chain 2, 2 double crochet, you make a double crochet, you make your corner, and that'll be that. Be done. I'm going to meet you for the next I'm going to meet you for the next part of our work. All right, so go ahead and keep on working. Now it looks like this, so you can see we have altogether 1, 2, 3. This is the 3rd round that we just did, and I went ahead to fasten my yarn exactly as I showed you in the tutorial. Right, so here we have our heart and now our square. And now if you want to take the measurement, this will give us, now you see, now this is bigger, 10 centimeters. 10 centimeters is good, because our baby, the half, because we are working with the half of the chest measurement, and the half of the chest measurement for this square is 23 centimeters. All right, and now for the next part of our work, we're going to go ahead and prepare our squares that we're going to need. We're going to need 4 squares like this for the back and 4 squares like this for the front. Altogether, we're going to need 8 squares like this. Okay, this is just for the front and the back. And for our sleeves, we're going to use the measurement that we had exactly. We're going to allow the small piece for the front, and for the front and for the sleeves, we're going to use, and for the sleeves, we're going to need 4 of these, so 2 for each sleeve. All right, so now let's start joining our squares. Now I'm still using the same hook that I used in working. So this is what we're going to do. We have our squares, right, and we have this our chain 2 corners. There's my on both sides. You're going to insert your hook here in that chain 2 space. Insert your hook there. Bring your yarn. See the one, just connect it the way you do yours. All right, so there we have it. Yarn over and bring it inside. You can still choose to make, okay, bring that here on the front and chain 1. I wanted to say you can do it the way you want, all right, but just make this space very secured. Now you're going to take your work and take your hook, insert your hook in this, see, in this corner space. Insert your hook there, yarn over, and slip stitch. pull through, and pull through. That's a slip stitch. Now the position of your yarn is very important. You see, the yarn should be down. All right, the yarn should maintain the yarn there, and you're going to come. So you're going to come once you finish here. You need to come on the other opposite side. Come here and insert your hook in that first stitch. Insert your hook in that first stitch. Yarn over and make a slip stitch into the next stitch on the other side, the same stitch on the other side, or say the opposite stitch. Come there, insert your hook, yarn over and make a slip stitch. Come to this other next stitch, insert your hook, yarn over and make a slip stitch. Come to the next stitch, insert your hook, yarn over and make a slip stitch, and go into the next stitch. See, I see what it gives us, right? It gives us the beautiful zigzag, stitch. Now it is this form. So when you finish on your left, you come on your right, you set your hook and make a slip stitch. You finish on your right, you come on the left and you make a slip stitch. Right, you finish here. Always make sure that when you finish here, you have to start the next row on the opposite direction. This is what gives us this, what you see. Yarn over and slip stitch and make us come the other side. And this is how we're going to join from bottom here, and I'll meet you here and I'll tell you how to add other squares. Now when we get to the top here, we're going to just, you see, we're going to just add other squares like this. And one thing very important, always check the position of your heart. It has to be on the right side. Now your yarn comes in, and before start, now when we get here, let's finish here first. When you get here, you need to remember where you start. You see my hook is this way, so I have to come this way, and I set my hook in that chain 2 space. All right, and I slip stitch, and I come in the other chain 2 space and I slip stitch. This is done. And if you were stopping here, you're going to fasten off your yarn, but because we want to continue, you're going to lay it down and bring in the other squares. Now you must remember that you stopped on your left, so you have to start on your right. All right, and the position of your yarn, bring it down, take the other square and insert your hook in that chain 2 space. All right, insert your hook there. You're going to yarn over and make a slip stitch. Oops. Slip stitch. Now take the other square, insert your hook in that chain. Good. Insert your hook in that chain 2 space. There we have it. Insert your hook there, yarn over, pull through and slip stitch, and here we go, just joined. And now we're just going to repeat this since we stopped on the left, we're going to come on our right and come in that very first stitch. That's my first stitch down here. Insert my hook and slip stitch. That is my very first stitch on this other side. I insert my hook there and I slip stitch. This is my second stitch. I insert my hook and I slip stitch. That's my second stitch. I insert my hook and I slip stitch. And that's everything we're going to make. And yep, you see, and this is how we're going to do this. And we're going to make this, and we're going to here, I'm going to fasten off our yarn. We're going to cut our yarn here. Now this is because this is for a baby. Now so it means if you're making for a bigger child, you're going to need more you're going to need more squares. And if you want that, I have a tutorial on my channel how to teach you how to do that. Yep, I'll be leaving the link. It's a granny shirt, a flower shirt. I'll be leaving the link to that tutorial in the description box below, so you can check that if you're interested. Now yeah, I have it, and I've put the first in of my yarn. So I stopped here in this change of space. Now you're going to turn your work, and we're going to connect this other line. All right, so you're going to come here, insert your hook in that change of space, and bring in your yarn. And go to chain one, and come take the other chain two space, insert your hook in that chain two space. See, and I come my first, and I come my first stitch on this other side, slip stitch, and the first stitch on this other side, and slip stitch, and the next stitch on this other side, slip stitch. I must pay attention to the direction of your yarn. Good. And so you're going to repeat this, and I'll meet you here. All right? So keep on working. Now when you work, you need to make sure that you work in that last stitch. All right, I work on last stitch on both sides. Now we have this our chain two on this side, so you're going to come work in that chain two space first, this one below here. Right, make your slip stitch, come the other one. Now we have to cross the other side. Now remember you stopped at your right, so you're going to come on your left on the next square, insert your hook there, a slip stitch, go there, insert your hook, a slip stitch, and now you're going to come now and we'll start working in the stitch chains. And that's what kind of gives us for. And that's what kind of gives us right. And we're just going to repeat this. I have this line. side. And we have this corner space on this other side. Now we are going to work in on our borders, and then here we're going to puff it and do some increases, so that's going to give us our half chest measurement. All right, now for this measurement I'm looking for something for, I'm looking for 23 centimeters. This is for 0 to 3 months. The half chest measurement needs to measure 23 centimeters. We're going to keep working until we have this, and I have the various measurements also on my, I've already given other, so you're just going to respect your own measurement. All right, now we're going to go ahead and we're going to chain 1. Now I'm going to change my hook. All right, I'm going to continue with the 3mm size hook. So we're going to chain 1, and come in this chain 2 space here, this chain 2 space, and you're going to make 2 half double crochet there. So this is number 1, yarn over, insert your hook, yarn over, pull through, you have 2 loops, pull off 3 loops. That's a half double crochet, yarn over, and always make sure to work in the stitch here. It will not escape you. Go there and make 1 half double crochet. We're going to mark this first stitch. So go insert your stitch marker and mark that first stitch, and you're going to make a half double crochet into the next stitch, and a half double crochet into the next stitch, and a half double crochet into the next stitch. You're going to make a half double crochet and I'll meet you here in this corner space. All right, so keep on working. Now what can we get here in this corner space here? We're going to make 3 half double crochet here. So number 1, number 2, and number 3, and number 3 half double crochet. Now I'm going to keep on working on the other side, yarn over, and always make sure you work in that first stitch, push it so you don't hide, and make number 1 half double crochet, and number 2 half double crochet. And you should just repeat this exact sequence. When you get here, you make 2. Okay, walk and get here, and I'll meet you here, and we're going to work it together. And yep, okay, so keep on working. Now here we're going to make the 2 half double crochet in there. Make 2 half double crochet, 1 and 2 half double crochet, yarn over. Where you did the joining, just go below there and make 1 half double crochet there, and I'm coming this chain 2 space here, and make 2 half double crochet, 1 and 2. And now you're going to repeat. You come to the next stitch, see, just walk along that tail. Okay, half double crochet, walk it, 1 half double crochet, 1 half double crochet, see now. And I'm just going to repeat this sequence. You walk, you get here, you make 3 half double crochet, you turn, you make, you walk exactly, you walk the space exactly as we did here. All right, and in the corners you're going to make 3 half double crochet, you turn, you walk, you repeat the same sequence, you walk, you repeat your same sequence here, and I'll meet you here. All right, so go ahead and finish this part, and we're going to finish this one together. And now remember, in the beginning we do not do a half double crochet there, so try and make your half double crochet. It's a little bit hard here. and go in that first stitch, and now go in that first stitch and slip stitch. Yep. I've completed the first round, and this gives us 20 centimeters. It gives us 20 centimeters, and we need 23. We're going to go again and make another round. And you're just going to expect the same thing. So we're going to chain 2, and it does not count as a stitch. So go back there and make a half double crochet, and then to the next stitch, make 1 half double crochet, and then to the next stitch, make 1 half double crochet. You're going to mark that first stitch. And you're going to just repeat making 1 half double crochet, and I'll meet you here. That's middle stitch here. Alright, so keep on working. And now when you get here, you remember in here we did 3 half double crochet, right? So this is it, 1, 2, 3. So in this middle stitch, you're going to make 3 half double crochet. So you're going to yarn over, come here, make 1 half double crochet. And now in this middle stitch here, you're going to make 3 half double crochet. 1, 2, and 3. In our corners, we're always going to work this like this. Now, in case you're going to make another round of increase, you're just going to go ahead and mark that middle stitch. You see, this middle stitch, insert your stitch marker here. This is where you're going to be making your increases from now henceforth. And now you're just going to go there and make 1 half double crochet in each stitch. This is going to help us give us a very good edge here. You see now, it's very straight. So you're going to just repeat, make 1 half double crochet. When you come here, you repeat the same thing here. Always insert your stitch marker, and yep. So repeat this, and I'll meet you here. Okay, so keep on working. Now let's check a measurement. I'm at almost 22 centimeters, so I'm going to make 1 more round, and this is going to be my last round. Yep, I can see I have my 4 stitch markers, right? So take off your stitch marker and slip stitch. And you're going to chain 2 to start a nice round, yarn over, and make your first half double crochet. The chain 2 does not count as a stitch, and half double crochet into the next. And you have to keep on repeating, making 1 half double crochet, and I'll meet you here. Okay, so keep on working. And now I'm going to take off our stitch marker, and in that middle stitch, we're going to make 3 half double crochet. So 1, 2, and 3. Now, because this is my last round, I'm not going to put it again. But if you're going to need more, you're going to just go back and put it back. All right. And we're going to repeat this in all of our corners. We're going to repeat this sequence. And now in each stitch all across, you're just going to make 1 half double crochet, 1 half double crochet, 1 half double crochet. And you can see that I'm not turning my work, right? So I'm working on one side. So you're going to repeat this, and remember to work this, remember to work here, and remember to work here. Keep on working, and I'll get you me for the next part of our work. Take out the stitch. stitch marker. And I want you to go here in this first stitch, just go there in that first stitch, and this little dot, and this last stitch in the back loop on it. See, it gives us a visible stitch here. I'm going to go ahead and secure the end of your tails. Secure it well for fastening. Just fasten the stitches. And yeah, we are done with the back piece, and this gives us 23. See, we have our 23 centimeters. Now we are going to this. Now this is the back piece is good, and let's take it this way also, and this way also. See, yeah. And now we're going to go ahead and join the front piece. So we're just going to keep this aside. And from the front piece, we're going to need 4 squares. All right. And see, it's going to have an opening, so it's going to be like this. So, and see, it's going to be like this. It means that we're going to be joining in this way. So this is how it's going to look. All right. You're going to join. And insert a hook in that corner space. I can see I switch back to 2.5. That's the hook I used when I was creating the squares. Chain one. Take the other one. Snip stitch. And you're just going to repeat the sequence. You can see that's the same thing, right? So we're going to just I'm going to put this up to the end here. We have to work in that corner space. Good. Now we are done, and it's just going to face like this. Okay, this is how it's going to be. And this is what we have. I'm going to change my hook, and I'll continue with a 3mm size hook. Go ahead and chain one, and in that space you're going to make 2 half double crochet there, 1 and 2, and now into the next stitch you make 1 half double crochet, and right. I know your pattern now. You're going to repeat this. I'll meet you here just to remind you of what we did here. Just keep on working, okay? And now when we get here, we're going to work this like this. You're going to make 3 half double crochet. So that's 1, 2, and 3. Mark that. I'm going to mark that. And into the next, now you're just going to make 1 half double crochet. Alright. And you're going to repeat this. I'll meet you here. Okay, so keep on working. When we get here, make 2 half double crochet, 1 and 2. Come here and make 1 half double crochet. on this other chain 2 space, you're going to make 2 half double crochet, 1 and 2, and you're just going to repeat your pattern. If you have any tails there, make sure you walk along your tails. It's very important. Good. And you're just going to repeat this. I'm going to make the same thing for the second. All right. To make the second part of the sleeve, you're going to come and join it like this, just as we did. All right. And now you're going to go ahead and make also 3 rounds of half double crochet. Exactly. Okay, now we are working on the sleeves, and as you can see, I've already joined knot already on the side. So we're going to come. You can see how beautiful that stitch is even in the back. So I'm going to insert a hook here and chain 1 and take the other side. All right, that chain 2 and look for that chain 2 space and slip stitch there, and now you're just going to repeat your pattern. So you're going to repeat this centimeter here. Here we are done. I'm going to change my hook and I'll continue this. Now you're going to chain 1. For me, in here, I need a total of 40 stitches. All right, because according to me, when I make 40 stitches, it's going to give me 9. My width is going to be 9 centimeters. All right, 9 centimeters. Now you can see here for my first sleeve, I have 40 stitches and I have 9 centimeters. So to maintain my 9 centimeters, I'm going to make a total of 40 stitches. All right, I'm going to teach you how to make that. So you're going to yarn over, come here and make a half double crochet. You're going to make a half double crochet, a half double crochet, make a half double crochet, and I'll meet you in this corner here. All right. Now, as you're working, you're counting your stitches. I already have 17 stitches from here to here, 17 stitches. So get here, we're going to make 18, 19, and here I'll make number 20. Number 20. You see? So for this one side here, I have 20 stitches. So for this from here now, I'm also going to make 20 stitches this way, and that will give me my 40 stitches. And that gives me exactly 9 centimeters. So I'm going to make 2 half double crochet here, 1 and 2, and I have double crochet. I'm counting my stitches. All right, I'm going to repeat this and I'll meet you here. So I keep on working. So right now I am at 38 stitches. So 39. I'm going to come up here and make the last 40. Here I have my 40 stitches. I'm going to come here in my first stitch and make a slip stitch. Chain 1 and 1 more. That's chain 2. It does not count as a stitch. I'm going to make a half double crochet in each stitch. And now if I want to check, it gives me 9 centimeters. I will tell them what to do. Yeah. And okay, now one of the ways for you to know exactly the number of stitches you are going to need, you can go ahead and make a long chain and do half double crochets and fold it and take the measurement. All right, and if you see that it measures 9 centimeters, then that will be the number of stitches that you need in here. Okay, that's one of the easiest way you can go about that. I'm going to chain 2, 1 and 2, and make your first half double crochet, then nice stitch and double crochet, good. Now this is our next measurement we're looking for. Now we are looking for the length of our sleeve, and the sleeve must measure 15 centimeters, at least 15 centimeters. So keep on working and I'll meet you here when I have 15 centimeters. And yeah, my 15 centimeters. Now I did a total of 13 rounds here. We're going to come here and slip stitch in that first stitch, and now we're going to make one round here just to clean up our edge, Chain, 2, and I'm going to make a 2 half double crochet. Just going to make a visible join. And now we're going to go ahead and hide the knot. Yep. Here we go, we have all our pieces. Now we're going to start joining our work. Good. Now you can see for my front piece, I did just two rounds. So I thought that 3 would be too much. I don't want this front part to be too close, up, right? Yeah, I want something, yeah. So I did just 2 rounds. You can see on both pieces, I did just 2 rounds. See, 1, 2, 1, 2. Unlike the back, we did 3 rounds. On every, we did 3 rounds, 1, 2, 3. So that's just a little difference. And this, I don't want a very long jacket. So yeah, you see, it gives me 12 centimeters. That's just good for me. Now this is our back piece. I can see when I insert my stitch markers, and I have 9 centimeters. Okay, 9 centimeters will be my neckline opening, and in here I have a total of 23 stitches. And for the shoulder here, I have 15 stitches and 15 stitches. Now I start counting my shoulder here. You see where we're doing the 1, 2, 3, as I count here on the third. See where we're doing the 1, 2, 3. So this is 1, 2, 3. I start counting my shoulder here. See, that's on the third middle stitch. So from here I have 15 stitches, and this side also I have 15 stitches, and in here I have 23. All together I have a total of 53 stitches. Now your shoulders must have odd numbers, must have the same numbers, all right? So that's why I have 15. So if you have 53 like me, you're going to put the odd number inside here, okay? But if your number is even, then that's good. You're going to have even numbers here, and okay. So that's just what I wanted to say. Here we have the second piece. It has to appear like this, right? But when you want to start counting, to start joining, you have to turn it over. You have to put it the way that we are going to be joining in. That's how you're going to count your stitches. So now when it is joined like this is how you start. Now you're going to come here. I'm also going to start counting on the same spot as I start here. This way I start counting on that middle stitch. I count 1, 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 12 13 14 15, and it's stitch number 15. I insert my marker and I mark that stitch. See, it is marked, and I just lay it down. And now you're going to start joining both pieces, and we're going to be using the single crochet method. I'm just going to insert now and take that one, attaching my yarn. I'm bringing that yarn and chain one. I'm going to be joining in single crochet. So in that same stitch, I'm going to make a single crochet. That's number one, single crochet. And make sure your stitches are aligned together, right? Work stitch into stitch. I'm going to work along that tail. Number two. Number three. Number four. Number five. Number six. Number seven. Number eight. Try to make your work not too tight, okay? Number nine. Number 10. 11. 12. 13. 14. And take out your stitch marker. And 15. As you can see, I already fastened up my yarn here. 15. And I'm going to open those tails. And I'm going to have something like this. This is very beautiful. I'm going to go ahead and do the same thing here also. For this other side, you're going to start this way. Alright, you're going to start here. So insert your hook where you have the stitch marker. And this is the normal stitch 15 here. I'll advise you to insert the marker here also. And we have both sides for this one. Now for the next part of our work, we need a very important measurement, and that is our armhole. And for the armhole, we need 10 centimeters. Alright, 10 centimeters. And in here, we're just going to go ahead and insert a stitch marker here in that number 10 centimeters. This is the stitch here. And you're going to count the number of stitches. Now, you know that we have one stitch less for the front, one row less for the front. So when you're counting, you're taking into consideration the stitches of the back. Here for the sleeve here, I have a total of 22 stitches, and here for the front I have 21. So here 21 stitches and here 22 stitches. It's not a problem, but I think I'm going to be showing that the sleeve in is just going to fall into places. All right, it's not a big deal. And now for the side here, I have 27 on each side, 27. So I just came here and I took one of the stitches for one of the stitches that had to come here, and I just brought it here. So I want to have the same number of stitches by the side. And once this is done, I'm going to turn our work, and we are always going to be showing from inside. I'm just going to insert my stitch. I need that for taking out the stitch marker, that stitch marker. I'm going to just allow this till here. I'm going to come and weave that in. When you're sewing, you need to make sure that your stitches align together. Okay, you need to, yeah, we're sewing stitch. See, we're sewing stitch into stitch. And before start sewing, please, you have to check the position of your heart. You need to make sure that it's on the right. Yeah. So you're going to sew like this and stop here. We have the stitch marker, right? So go ahead. And now from this part of our work, we're just going to turn that slip inside out like this. Turn it. I'm going to be connecting it from the wrong side. You're going to place it like this. I have 41, so you're going to take your stitch marker, insert it, you see, and bring it this way on the last stitch to there. And take another stitch marker, insert it on top here, and bring it here. And now we're going to start sewing from here. And we're sewing the same way as we sewed here. So now here on my sleeve here, I have 40 stitches, and in here I have 41 stitches. It's not a big deal. No matter the number of stitches that you have, it's going to fall out in places. All right, just make sure that you count the stitches. Let it be even. So 20 should come this way and 20 should go for the other side. All right, so I'm just going to lay my work down like this, and here I have 20 and the other side I have 20. I'll just come here in that, you see, in that stitch that was marked. I'm going to weave that at the end. Come back again and secure that. Remember, it's a half double crochet, right? So remember to take this stitch here. All right, like this. Put your work like this while showing it. Now you see this other side is open. All right, so it's going to go. You're going to sew for the other down part. This one just for this. This one just for the upper part. Don't worry, it's going to fall into places. I'm just come back here. See now. The shoulder is same thing. So just repeat this and fasten off your yarn here. All right, and here we go. This is amazing. Can you see the stitch is very neat? And you see that even though we do not have enough, and you see that here, even though we do not have all the stitches, it does not really show, right? So you see the shoulder. Now we're going to make a last row all around. We're going to make a row of single crochet. So you want to look for that your corner stitch. This is mine here. Insert your hook there. Chain one, and in that corner we're going to be making 3 single crochet. 3 single crochet. 1, 2, and 3. 3 single crochet. And now in each of those stitches, now you're going to be making just one, right? Make just 1 single crochet. 1 single crochet. So we're just going to repeat making a single crochet. And when you get here on this top here, you make 3 single crochet and go around just making 1 single crochet. Make 1 single crochet around the neckline. You get here also, you make 3 single crochet. You come down on this edge here, you make 3 single crochet here. You go down, just go around. Now I thought of showing you how you're going to work when you get to the corners. That's how I do mine. You can do it the way you want. So you're going to come here and single crochet. Just keep this space over to the joining, all right? And come here in this other space here and make a single crochet. Yep. And I'm just going to complete to the middle here. Come in that second single crochet. So very clean. Now, just go ahead and secure those tips. Now, for the next part of our work, we're going to give a beautiful color to our baby's neckline. This is the side of our stitch, right? So this way we did the 3 single crochets. You're going to count from here. I'll count 1, 2, 3, and then to the fourth here, I'll start working the 4th stitch here. And see, we have 2 loops, right? You can see that we have this back loop here and the front loop. So insert your hook just in that front loop. Just take just 1 loop. Go ahead and chain 3, 1, 2, and 3. This chain 3 counts for our first double crochet. Yarn over, and you're working just in that, see here. So yarn over and go there and make, just cover that back loop, bring that here, and make a double crochet. That's number 2. Now we have 2 double crochets, 1 and 2. Come into the 3rd, yarn over, and the 3rd you're going to make 2 double crochet. So 1, yarn over, in that same stitch make number 2 double crochet. 2. So I'm trying to show 3, yarn over, and you're going to make 2 double crochet. So this is number 1, yarn over, make number 2 double crochet. Yarn over, and into the 3rd stitch you're going to make 2 double crochet in that same stitch. 1 and 2. I'm going to repeat the same sequence. All right, I'll show you one more time. Yarn over, yarn over, make one double crochet, yarn over, you make one double crochet, yarn over, into the next you make two double crochet here, one, in the same space make more two. I'm going to repeat this and make sure this other end here. Alright, so keep on working. Now we're going to start the next row. You're going to chain 2, 1 and 2. This chain 2 is going to count for our first stitch. Into the next you're going to make a double crochet, and into the third make one double crochet, and now into that fourth stitch you're going to make 2 double crochet, 1 and 2. I'm going to repeat this. You're going to make 3 double crochet in the next stitch, 1 double crochet in the next 3 stitches, and an increase in the fourth. So here this is number 1, number 2, number 3, and into the fourth stitch you're going to make 2 double crochet, 1 and 2. You're going to repeat this and I'll meet you here. And we'll get here. We're going to try to work on the top of that chain 3. Try to work there and make a last double crochet. We're going to start the last row, and I'm going to give some decoration here. So here we have already chain 1. You're going to come in the next stitch and make a slip stitch, chain 1, into the next stitch, make a slip stitch, chain 1, into the next stitch, make a slip stitch, I'm going to repeat this all through to get here. Alright, so go ahead and finish this. Chain 1 into the next slip stitch, chain 1 and into the next stitch, slip stitch. And for the next part of our work we're going to go ahead and make a chain. So I'm going to be chaining 40. You're just going to chain the number of chains that you want. Alright, yep. Here I have my 40 chains and it measures 19 centimeters. And to that chain you're going to add 1. And then you're going to chain. I'm going to work in, see, there's loops here. I'm going to work in those loops here, and you're going to be making a single crochet in each of those loops. So go there and make a single crochet into the next, you make a single crochet into the next, a single crochet all through your chain. Right, so go ahead and complete this. Now we're going to connect this strap. So this is what we have so far. Now there's just something I want to mention here. Remember in the beginning I asked you to skip 3 stitches, right? I did it and I didn't really like the result, so I had to undo mine back. I had to undo it, and I started from the second chain. You can see here we started from the second. So from here I started from the first chain. On this side I started from the second chain just to see what it gives, and I think it's better to start from the second chain. I prefer this to this, but they're beautiful though. I prefer this way. If you like the first way, just go ahead with it. Okay, now this is our chain. You have really single crochet of fill. You're going to come here by the side here. Okay, I'm going to insert my hook there. I'm to carry that tail along and insert your hook and make a single crochet that is connected. And now we are going to work in, see, on the borders here. This on the loops that we left, we're going to work in those loops. Okay, so carry that tail along and that one stitch that I left, I'll go there and make a single crochet. And you see the loops that we left on the previous row, you're going to make a single crochet there. I'll show you here. Single crochet, okay, single crochet, single crochet, so you're working with here. So complete this and I'll meet you this other thing here. Okay, so keep on working. Work on the stage. Come here. Single crochet, and then you're also going to chain 41. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You're going to chain the same number of chains you did here, and you're also going to make single crochet rows. Okay, and I'll meet you for the next part for work. So keep on working. Work to that very last chain, and you're going to come in that same stitch. In that same stitch, insert your hook and make a slip stitch. Chain 1 and fasten off. Now we're going to weave in those tails. And here we have our finished project. Thank you so very much for working with me. And in the next tutorial, this is a complete set. This is our baby set for Valentine. I'm going to be uploading, I'm going to be releasing the baby's pants, the baby's hat. So check the description box below for the full tutorial, right? And here we go. This is a beautiful color. That's how it looks. That's what it looks like from behind. Thank you so very much. And if you're still at home mom like me, I encourage you to work from home, and I pray God blesses the work of your hands. Drop in the description box below what if you succeeded in creating this and what you want to work in the next tutorial. Yeah, and if you're still at home mom like me, I encourage you to work from home, and I pray God blesses the work of your hands. I'll meet you in the next tutorial. Till then, God bless us and keep us and prosper the work of our hands. Shalom.